NSAS protest happened, and Nigeria really is a lot at the moment. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Moyesare Ann, and yeah, the prodigal daughter is back. Yeah. So the year is actually wrapping up, and I thought it would be nice to come back to YouTube after my 6 months break. This is just a video to just talk. That's why I'm barefaced. I don't think I've come on here barefaced at all, but I just did my skincare routine using Fenty, and the skin is popping. So yeah, if you hear any background noise, it's actually my fan. I live in Lagos. It's very hot, and it's hard to film with all this lighting and setup without some sort of artificial ventilation. So if you hear any noise, I apologize. I will try and edit it out, but if I can't, it's gonna be there. Sorry. So life updates. I wanted to just come on here and just talk what I've been going through, what my life has been like, why I went on a 6 months break, and what is the plan moving forward. So first off, I think my last video was around May, June-ish, shortly after my birthday, I remember. So I would say end of May or beginning of June was my last video. So after that video, a lot happened in my life. A lot of changes happened in my life and in the country that I reside in. So first of all, let me backtrack. I want to give you some background story. So first of all, you know what, before we get there, if you are new here, welcome to the family. Thank you so much for joining. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you once again for coming back to hear this voice, to see this face. I really appreciate you. So now into the video, life updates. So I want to backtrack to last year, towards the end of summer, August last year. My dad fell ill. Okay, that shouldn't make me cry, but yeah, my dad fell ill, and we were trying to manage the situation. At the point, we were not, duly informed of the extent of the illness. So shortly after that, about a month, so now September, ending of September, he went really bad, and he had to be hospitalized for about a month to 5 weeks, just trying to get his kidneys to function back, or trying to even regulate his blood levels, and just detox his body, because his kidneys were shutting down. And during that period, it was very tough for me, because I was juggling 9 to 5 on the island, and rushing back to the hospital every day or every other day. It was crazy, but yeah. So after the hospitalization, he had to keep going to the hospital every week or twice in a week to get dialysis done, to keep his kidneys, or to keep him alive, basically. So we had that, through and through, and they told us that it's possible. I mean, we're expecting a miracle, but they also said it was possible that his kidneys could pick back up. It was like a 50-50 chance. But then in Nigeria, healthcare is so expensive. We were literally digging into our savings, everything we had. We were literally just trying to keep my dad alive. This year, shortly before the lockdown happened, say February, March, he had a couple of serious relapses where he had to stay in the hospital overnight-ish. So after the whole 5 weeks hospitalization, he was back home. He was just going for the dialysis and coming back home. so he wasn't hospitalized, but he had a series of like relapses where he had to like stay a day or two at the hospital. So at that point, they were like, let's just try and get this surgery done because dialysis and drugs and consultation weekly was a lot of money. So we started, trying to put together funds for the surgery. It was going to cost about 15M, surgery, post-op care, matching donor and all that. It was going to cost about 15 million naira. That's about, I don't know, in dollars, sure, but yeah, you get the drift. So we're trying to like put money and get contributions from family and friends, but we also didn't want to mandatorily pressure anybody. You get, so he wasn't like, he didn't want anybody to be under pressure. And so from March till June, everything was way harder. Leaving the house weekly for the dialysis was harder because of the checkpoints and the curfew and the no movement. That period, if you live in Nigeria, what I'm talking about, it was crazy. So I think around June, we're like, what, I don't think we're raising this money fast enough. Like, there's only so much you can do being a mid-earner in Nigeria. There's only so much you can raise fast enough. So I decided to crowdfund. I posted on my social media that, I needed support to help my dad. And a lot, honestly, guys, a lot of you guys came through. I won't even lie. The love was overwhelming from that very moment that I posted. I think it was July 1st or June 30th. Every single day, calls, messages, poems, like, guys, it was really, really, really good. I'm really grateful. So we just wanted to keep it for like a month. And even in this time that we're raising, it was only going to get on the surgery list because there's been backlog. Apparently, there needs to be expatriates to do the surgery. So there have been backlog of people that were on the list for transplants, for kidney transplants in Nigeria. And there are only very few hospitals in Nigeria that have the equipment and the manpower for the transplant. So the list was growing. So he was a number at the point after a month. Okay, calm down. After a month of crowdfunding, we were at the point where we had enough, like, to start the process. So that was ending of July. Yeah, ending of July, like 30th. We closed the donation links. I thanked everyone that we had substantial amounts to move forward, and even if it was not enough, like families, we could get it within ourselves and everything. So first week in August, we got to the hospital. They ran tests. We found an external donor. He got on the list. He was number 30. Second week of August, he was so excited. Like, we had crossed like the big hurdle of funds, of donor. So now they were just running more tests, trying to build his build his body, prepare him for the surgery. We're just waiting really for the people, expatriates, they said, to return, to be able to fly in, because then there was there was lockdown on our borders and people couldn't come in and go out freely. So second week of August, we really were just waiting for that to happen, and he passed away on the 16th of August. He was fine, he was okay, but I guess, God knows best, and it happened. Ooh. Okay. So from that period, it was just very shocking. Like, regardless of the fact that he was ill, we were seeing the lights at the end of the tunnel, and it just got caught. So it was we just wanted to just not move on, but heal faster. So we buried him. He died Sunday midnight, 16th. We buried him by Friday, 21st, in our hometown. And since then, I've just been trying to get my emotional and mental state right because it just came all of a sudden. Really, I would not lie to you, it came all of a sudden. And also that period I had to really move from houses, I had to change jobs, so everything, all these changes happening at once, I was kind of, destabilized and off my game. And really, there's only so much you can take as a human being. So I was just taking time to process these things, process my feelings, process my joys and tears. And yeah, that's what I've been doing. And when I thought, okay, I could get back, and such protest happened. And Nigeria really is a lot at the moment. But, 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 on a lighter note, I am back. Yeah, I'm back now. I'm better. I have, I've straightened out my mental issues, emotional issues. I've channeled all that feelings in the right way. I'm ready now. I think now there's a readiness here, like, life goes on. There is only so much sadness you can feel, really. So yeah, that's the life update, because a lot of you have been calling, messaging, are you okay? How can we help? I'm fine. I'm really fine, but 2020 has been a year. So I will try my new schedule moving forward. I'll post twice a week. I think on Wednesdays and on Sundays. Yeah, I'll post twice a week, and there'll be a lot more different types of content, more vlogs, more hair videos, more fashion try on hauls, because I found out that makeup can be boring and skincare, so it will be everything that I am. Hopefully a little bit of interior stuff, but yeah, that's the life update. And thank you guys again for the love and support, during one of my lowest periods of my life. Everybody was, I can't even start mentioning names, people I didn't know, people that were just like social media acquaintances, like sent food, messages, calls. See, the love was so good, and this is just a thank you plus a life update. So yeah, see you guys in my next video. Bye.